Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be taking a look at Ferrothorn here with multiple different team compositions that I'm going to be testing out. For the majority of them, we're going to have Deoxys alongside Ferrothorn here. This is going to be a fantastic Azumarill counter. Of course, there's going to be better ones out there, Razor Leaf users, you know, all that good stuff. But Ferrothorn is very consistent, and it can threaten multiple different Pokemon, including flyers with Thunder, in which I'm going to be personally running Vine Whip and Thunder. Or you can go Flash Cannon, massive hitting move with Stab. So you have options with this thing, but you're definitely going to want to run Power Whip, and of course Bullet Seed with the newly added energy gain for it. It is going to be able to spam at a pretty decent rate, right? So I'm also going to be testing out my new Toxicroak that is going to be, I do believe, rank 6 here. Pretty good, not bad. A little bit expensive for that secondary move, but we're not spending the dust on anything else, so let's go ahead and go for it, right? Already have one, have a pretty good one in the Ultra League as well. Toxicroak is very solid. Alright, I've been having some trouble, guys. Oh man, I'm not even gonna lie. Go Battle League has been very difficult. The counters, I mean, my gosh, it's so ridiculous. I know, I get it, you know, it's not about having a good lead. You can come back from that, yeah, but when they swap and it counters your thing, it's like, okay, I get it. All right, game, let's go round 2 and see if we can, you know, come back from this. And it's just like another one. What I'm trying to say is it's been difficult. It's been crazy. Season 2 is no joke, folks. Especially start when you get up into those higher ranks, it starts getting very difficult. All right, anyways, when you have people who know like exactly how the plays are going to work out and all that. If you're wondering why that trainer was staying still, I think they gave up. They realized that was a loss there. And even if they were lagging, I think I would have still won that pretty much. So let's go ahead and focus on these battles. So Ferrothorn, ooh, it is so good. So nice. Gotta look out for counter. Very, very weak to fire, right? Because, well, steel and grass type, you're gonna be melting away in an instant. So you have that to consider. Anyways, we are matched up against the Shiftry here with our Toxicroak, and I'm going to go ahead and let that Leaf Blade go through, doing a lot of damage, farming it all the way down here, and we're going to go ahead and go for the Mud Bomb onto the Skarmory here, and just do as much damage as we can before we do go down. Going to probably go back in here with the Deoxys and go ahead and go for that Rock Slide, trying to bait out a shield here, and we get it, fantastic. So we still have 2 shields, they have 1, we're going to go for another Rock Slide because they're fairly low at this point and they're actually giving up their other shield. Now I'm going to go ahead and shield the Deoxys up here because although Ferrothorn is not going to be necessarily weak to flying, it's still going to take a lot of damage because it is going to be part grass type, so it is kind of neutral, but yeah. So we have a Meganium in the back, and unfortunately we do not have Flash Cannon, which would hit for neutral damage, but Power Whip is still going to be helping us out quite significantly here. So I think the plays are, yeah, definitely going for Earthquake, doing a lot more damage than the Frenzy Plant because, well, we'll be doubled up resisting that with the Steel and Grass type, so you're better off going with the neutral Earthquake damage. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up. And how is this going to play out? So they're definitely not to an Earthquake, probably getting off one more Frenzy Plant before they do go down. As you can see, it doesn't do much damage whatsoever here. And we're going to be getting off this other Power Whip and taking the win there with the Ferrothorn. Looking good going into the next match. We're met with an Altaria. This is okay. This is not the best, not the worst. We do have Rock Slide, of course. You should always, probably always Rock Slide. I personally like Thunderbolt because of the coverage against the Azumarills. And also, maybe, I guess, a few flyers. Also, you're going to be doing neutral damage to Registeel. If you had Psycho Boost or Rock Slide, that's not very effective. I can see Psycho Boost being okay in a lot of situations where you have Toxicroak or, you know, something that's weak to Psychic type moves. But I personally don't like Psycho Boost. It's not my style, I suppose. So we're going to go ahead and go for that Rock Slide onto the Altaria. We're taking them out. We had to burn 2 shields. We're not looking great. They have a Scrafty back there. So this is great. We're going to go ahead and go in here with our Toxicroak. Running 2 counter users has been pretty awesome. It works out fairly well, but you do have to give it a little finesse. Otherwise, you can be in some trouble. So we're going to go ahead and let whatever they go through because it's not very effective. They're bringing in the Azumarill, and we're going to be swapping into the Ferrothorn immediately. And now let's go ahead and see. what we can do with this. Now, we've, done videos on Ferrothorn before, but let's do another one. Why not? Testing it out again in Season 2. So, Ice Beam hurts. Definitely hurts Ferrothorn. It's not like it can just tank a bunch of them. It certainly can tank, some, but if they do keep coming, it's going to hurt. So, they're swapping back into their Scrafty here. They're using their last shield, and that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and let this go down. Toxicroak should be able to counter down and then hit the Azumarill. Or, wow, okay. I think that's it. Oh, Azumarill. What am I talking about? Azumarill's gone. It should come in and hit the Azumarill. All right. Anyways, on to the next one. We're met with a Vigoroth, and that's good. They're swapping into Azumarill. We're going to go right into that Ferrothorn now. We're in a great position here. Like we see, an Ice Beam is going to hurt, but we're going to be able to build up quite a bit of energy here while Power Whip's going to be doing massive damage to Azumarill here. Let's see if they decide to use a shield, and they're just going to let it go through. Good call. They're probably just going to do as much damage as they can before they do go down. And I do believe I want to farm a little bit here before I do take them down. I kind of wanted to farm all the way, but I think that wasn't going to happen. They would have hit me with an Ice Beam, and I would have had to burn a shield, so let's just go ahead and do that. They're going back in with Altaria. Now, maybe I could have gotten to Thunder. Maybe, but let's not get too greedy. And we go down. So I don't think it was really happening there. Probably could have had the bubble light up, but not tap it. Gonna go ahead and bring back in Deoxys here and go for that good old trusty Rock Slide. They're gonna be shielding it up. I think I should be preserving some health on my Deoxys at this point here. So 1-to-1 shields looking great. Gonna get to that Rock Slide again. Let's see if they want to use 2 shields on their Altaria, and they do. Okay. What do they have back there, huh? That they just want that Altaria to survive as much as possible. We have Toxicroak, and they're going to be swapping. See what this is. We're going to go into our... it's that Vigoroth, right. Alright, so we're great. We're great. We're just going to let this go through here. And, yeah, counter down and go for that Sludge Bomb. And this is going to do a ton of damage, right? Toxicroak, nice and bulky. I think we're going to be able to counter it down. Not very effective, looking great. So if you still don't know by now, the reason why you want lower attack IVs is so you can get to a higher level potential and have more bulk on your Pokemon overall and just survive longer in general. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, well, if I have lower attack, I'm not going to be doing that much damage. It's a little bit different in PvP. If you have a Pokemon that you're relying on your quick move damage, say a Shadow Gardevoir or a Shadow Victory Bell or a Razor Leaf user, something of that nature, maybe you can, get away with higher attack, right? And you're going to be doing overall more damage. Between a 1 and a 15, it's not going to make too much of a difference on how much damage you're doing. Another thing that you can take advantage of having higher attack, say you've already made a Pokemon and invested in that secondary move, you're like, everybody's talking about lower attack, and I've invested in all these Pokemon with high attack. Have I just wasted all this Stardust in Pokemon? I mean, they still work okay, but I don't have the best of the best in which I could have invested in. Is there any benefit of having higher attack? And yes, there is. Basically, if you have higher attack, you will be able to have CMP, which means charge move priority, over your opponent in, say, a mirror match, or maybe just another Pokemon that you have higher attack than them in general, and not just the IVs. It has to be the Pokemon's actual attack stat on top of the IVs as well. So let me give you an example. I'm steering a little bit away from this. That's perfectly fine. This needs to be known. A lot of you keep asking this, but I know most of you already know, but let's just get it out of the way here. Say you're in a mirror match with 2 Toxicroaks, right? One has 2 attack and the other has 5. Well, the one with 5 is going to go first, right? Simple as that. So that is a benefit of having higher attack on some Pokemon, right? But overall, you're going to have more bulk if you do have lower attack. Just want to get that out there for the people that did not know. Because there's newer people joining the PvP scene that don't know all this information and just don't simply have time to go around and look for it, or just don't want to. Anyways, we're going to be losing that match to a Vigoroth. All right, Vigoroth the Sloth. All right, and we're met with a Lantern here. Okay, I guess. I think we're just going to go for Thunderbolt. Got to look out for Hydro Pump. That's going to hurt. And we do have that Ferrothorn, so maybe I could swap and make them swap, but I don't think I'm going to. I think we're just going to stay in this matchup. They do have Water Gun. It's not going to be charging as fast as the other charge moves. Going to be swapping to catch a not very effective move here, which is going to be a Thunderbolt. So risking it here, they're going to be bringing in the Skarmory. So this is exactly why I have Thunder. because we're going to be able to hit it for neutral damage if they let it go through. A lot of people are not expecting this, and look at that damage. Do you see that? So yes, Flash Cannon can find great usability. Man, we had our charge, didn't get it off. Flash Cannon can find usability, but I just like Thunder better personally. It's just my style for the way I like to play here. Anyways, getting to a rock slide, we're going to take that Skarmory out. I think they're about to hit a Sky Attack as well. In comes the Lantern, and that thing is loaded. And we have a whole nother Pokemon in the bag, so I think our play here is farm down, or they're going to switch after they use their charge. So I need to build up here. This is not great. Hopefully this is an Ice Beam, and it is. Now we need to bait the shield if we want to at least do anything. This is pretty much a loss at this point here. So going to go, and we got the shield, and we're able to get to a Sludge Bomb. This is not going to KO, but at least we're going to go down swinging at this point, and good game. All right, moving it on to the next battle here. We're met with a Ferrothorn. Look at that. All right, perfect. So let's see what this thing can do. It doesn't really want to stay in this matchup, to be honest with you. Probably it's going to get off a Power Whip and then bail out, or continue on. Maybe it just doesn't want to lose switch priority. Excuse me. We're going to go into our Toxicroak to absorb. Not very effective, but they hit us with a Flash Cannon. Very slick. And we're barely able to get to a Sludge Bomb. Let's see if they use a shield. I think, you know, they're in a good position to do that. Yeah, good call there. And now we can bring in our own Ferrothorn. Fantastic. And we also have 2 shields, so we are in a very comfortable position here, I do think. I'm going to go ahead and let this go through. It's a play rough. Now, no, we're not in a good position. We're in another fantastic position because, well, they wouldn't go for play rough if they had Ice Beam. And play rough is still going to be resisted and completely resisted. So we're just simply going to be able to farm down at this point. Looking good. They have 1 shield left. They're going in here with the Registeel. We're going to go ahead and go for Thunder. Another Pokemon that is going to be able to hit for neutral. And we should be able to get to another one. Looking great here. They certainly cannot lock on farm us down at this, but they're going to have to throw a charge move. Expecting Flash Cannon, of course. And going back in here with Deoxys with 2 shields. Now, I think we're all right. I think we're fine. I'm just worried about quick move damage. Lock-on's not going to do that. Certainly not. And taking that down. They have the Ferrothorn back there, farming that down. Good thing we didn't throw our charge. And down goes the Registeel. And we're taking the game there. Looking great. Moving it on to our next battle here. See who we're met with. It's another Deoxys, the mirror match. All right, let's go. Now, when it comes down to counters, getting an extra counter in can occur. Did you see that? They threw the charge and we got an extra counter. Now, they got a counter in as well, so we're tied at this point. Usually it's like kind of like wait for them to throw their charge and then you gain an extra charge or quick move and have a little bit more energy and you'll be ahead on them. But what I did notice, and the good thing about what we were just discussing, we have a mirror match, right? IVs. That one is going to have lower, I do believe, attack because of the CP that it's at. Mine has higher attack and it's horrible. The IVs for PvP are bad because it has high attack. Therefore, I'm going to be able to win the mirror matches as far as the charge move priorities. But at this point, we're a little bit off sync and I'm able to win with the 1 shield. They did have Psycho Boost, so it's kind of a little bit of a different situation there. Anyways, they're going to be going into their Umbreon, and I'm going to be swapping into my Ferrothorn at this point. So we do have 1 shield, so I mean, we're looking okay, I suppose. That Earthquake is, no joke, doing quite a bit of damage there, while we're going to be throwing not very effective back. But we are going to be able to chip away quite significantly here, and I think we should be able to manage this win. Let's see how this does play out here. Going for Frenzy Plant. Now, are they going to be able to Vine Whip us? No, they make a swap, and I do the Power Whip right before to the Umbreon, swapping into Toxicroak. Okay, gonna let this not very effective foul play go through. Dark Pulse, okay. Farming up a little bit here, gonna be going for Mud Bombs. Oh, let's get it, let's get it. They have no more shields, and we totally got this. This is way in the bag. All right. And Toxicroak, thank you very much. 2 counter users. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so we're met with a Meganium. This is not good at all. Want to catch a Frenzy Plant here with the Ferrothorn, and we do. Fantastic. Not going to be doing much damage at all. Now we have to be worried about getting countered ourselves, and they're bringing in the Registeel. Focus Blast is going to hurt a lot. So we're letting that Flash Cannon go through. Good call. And we're going to go ahead and go for Thunder, gaining a little bit more energy, looks like, than needed. And let's see, can we get to another Thunder? Oh, so close. Gonna absolutely let this go through. It's a Focus Blast this time. Okay, fine. So I can go with either Deoxys or Toxicroak. I'm just gonna go back in here with the Deoxys at this point. Just kind of thinking about what they might have in the back as far as what we've seen so far. And we're gonna go ahead and let this Flash Cannon go through. We have a good amount of energy. Let's see what they decide to bring in at this point. It's gonna be that Meganium. And we're going to be swapping into our Toxicroak, and they have a dang Stunfisk in the back. Man, this algorithm just sure has a way of like lining you up with people just to make your day go down the drain. I swear. Oh my gosh. If this phone wasn't my work phone, I would have thrown it by now. Let's just put it that way. Huh. Although it's not smart to throw your smartphones. All right, so this is a loss, guys. This is an absolute loss. Yeah, simply sometimes you just like, you know, can't really do much. Trying to do some cool dude moves here. Okay, nah, not gonna happen. And it happens, guys. Yep, GG's. Stunfisk flapping around, laughing in my face. Good game. All right, moving it on. We have a mirror match with the Shiftry here. So, am I gonna be using Ferrothorn and Shiftry? This is a bonus battle. Alright, I thought I was going to stick to only Ferrothorn. Didn't think I would put two Pokemon... Well, I mean, I've put two Pokemon weak to fire before, but don't think I would rock the two weak to fighting like this. No, this is certainly not. This is a bonus battle. Okay, here you go. Alright, so this I do believe this was today. Gonna gain a little bit more energy at this point now. This is another situation where if you have higher attack stat, you're going to be able to go first. And, well, mine's horrible and it has higher attack stats, so I potentially will be going first. They're swapping into Hypno. And then they're swapping into Azumarill. I was like, wow, alright, Shiftry, let's go. Gonna gain a little bit more energy here and take out the Azumarill. Maybe I might be able to get to a foul play. Well, I swapped into my Mawile to absorb any sort of damage at this point. Alright. We had a good match. We had a good match. All right, no, I think it just came down to us being faster than the Shiftry in the very beginning. I mean, a lot of these battles are up to the beginning matchup. If you can win that one, you're going to be able to hold it down for the rest of the battle, for the most part, unless somebody pulls off a tricky maneuver and catching a charge move that's not very effective with their Pokemon or something. Another mirror match. All right, let's see what happens here. I let them throw first, so it's not like I was trying. You clearly see I wasn't tapping. Now I am, because I wanted an extra counter to have a little bit more damage. Now, since I do have higher attack, I don't necessarily would need to gain that extra bit of energy, because I'm going to keep going first anyways. So just keep that in mind too. I just wanted to have extra energy just in case I came out of this on top. Although whatever they do bring in is just going to take me out immediately. So there's really no point in trying to, so I might as well just try to attack first with higher attack. Alright, ring around the rosies with that one there. Anyways, they have an Altaria, and now we're using Altaria for once. Pretty rare, I suppose. I don't really use it all too often anymore. It's a fun Pokemon, very good for sure. Gets those Registeels pretty funny because Steel resists Dragon, but still can take them out. So they're going into Azumarill. Lovely. Lovely. Let's go. We're going to go Ferrothorn and put in work here. And this is going to be the last battle, folks. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on. I'll be keeping you updated on everything Pokemon Go news. And, you know it, best part, battles. So we're going to be hitting that Azumarill with the Power Whip there. Hitting us with a Hydro Pump. So there you go, it's Hydro Pump. Going to farm down at this point. And hit him with the Thunder. There you have it, trainers. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.